is behind the camera. If you want to follow him, he's got a channel. It's just called Julian Console Gaming specifically. So if you're into that and know what Ed Star is, then guys, go follow him. And first, do we have any folks tuned in live asking questions already?
No.
JD, no? That's all right.
Oh, where is the vid?
No, that sounds like one of life's mysteries.
Yeah.
Where is the vid? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Do you mean about the Mercedes-AMG E53? If so, the POV test drive is up right now. The night drive will be coming up tomorrow, and the drive impressions will be on Monday. So
this or the M4?
That's it. This or the M4? Well, yeah, it's interesting because this vehicle is sort of in a weird segment all to itself. There are no sort of E-Class, which would be competitive to the 5 Series, competitive to the Audi A6. There are no other of these segment coupes. So yeah, you would kind of compare it to the M4. You could also compare it to the BMW 8 Series if you want to step up there. Audi RS5 coupe could be a competitor as well. This or the M4? This is not my...
That's the question.
Yeah, I can't keep repeating it. I know.
Rambling.
Look,
just
I'm rambling.
over and
I'm
over
thinking
and
it
over.
out loud, okay? So, thank you, JD. This is why I bring you on.
This or the
just to
M4.
criticize me.
Ramble for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
This or the M4?
I'm
Ramble
still
for 6
rambling right
Yeah.
now. To
Answer the
answer your question, this is not my personal taste. Not having something... I don't need elegant in my car. So this is not my personal taste. I would hop into the M4 and drive it like a Banshee and enjoy every minute of it. So that would be, I think, my choice personally. Okay,
Cool.
Rambled over.
Yeah,
And finish the question.
We have a shout out for a new channel member.
Oh yeah, Muiz Mustafar. I really apologize if I mispronounce your last name. MSTFR. Thank you so much for being a channel member. And guys, just quick reference to channel memberships and Patreon. That's the lifeblood of this channel. Really, guys, like the support that you give me there is so encouraging because I work really hard on putting these videos together. JD works hard on editing them. And so the channel memberships really helps a lot, guys. If you want to consider being a channel member, I'll give you a shout out like Muiz. I really, again, apologize if I mispronounced your name. Whether you're on Patreon or YouTube. So thank you so much.
Someone was asking, do you prefer this steering wheel or the old one?
Yeah, so this is for 21. It's a new steering wheel. You've got these twin spokes coming off either side. I'll say this, the haptic feedback controls are more responsive with this new iteration than on the older one, so I do prefer that. The design of it, I like the paddles better for sure. They're really cool. They've got like this backwards E shape to them. I'm turning the wheel right now, so you can't really see. But these are some cool paddles. They feel great in the hands. They're made out of aluminum, so they get nice and cold, and they feel awesome. And the engagement of the gears feels excellent as well. So yeah, I think I like the steering wheel better. I do. And the drive mode selector and the reconfigurable adjuster here are just awesome. These are super cool.
How are the seats feeling?
Seats feel really comfy. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, super comfy seats, lots of adjustment. Of course, all the adjustments for the seats are up here on the door panel because that's what Mercedes-Benz does. And yeah, I just think the seats are comfy.
Yeah, my gold standard or my seat preference is a hyper luxury car or a luxury SUV anyway. So this, I would say, is comfortable for what kind of vehicle this is.
Yeah.
It makes sense for a Mercedes.
S-Class got to be better though, right?
Oh my gosh,
okay.
with that pillow back.
Dude, the pillow back, those seats were just, they were magical.
Unreal.
I don't know how they were so comfortable.
I would go as far as to say is that I don't even know how I feel sacrilegious saying this. They can compete with Rolls-Royce as far as comfort and seats.
Yeah, no, I agree. Seat comfort, yes. I think like cabin insulation, Rolls-Royce still, I mean, it's just it's a freaking bank vault, the Rolls-Royce, but the S-Class is very close.
With 400 pounds of sound deadening, is that what it was?
It was something ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
Okay, questions we have coming in.
They want to hear the horn.
Okay, well, no one's in front, so I'll honk it. Here we go. That's from inside the car. We'll do it from outside the car where we're parked.
That seems...
What? What did you ask? It sounded a little dinky.
Like, You know what? Literally, you know what that sound is?
What?
Honda Fit. That sounds like a Honda Fit.
Oh.
I hear that sound and I go, oh, there's a Honda Fit around.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a good thing to compare it to. Unfortunately. Everything? Okay.
Back space room, is it comfy? It looks comfortable. I'm gonna have to
you
try
know
to
what?
get back
As you were saying that, I was thinking about computer inputs. I was thinking about the keys back in space, and I was very confused. I thought someone was actually typing that. Backspace room, I will climb back there. There's actually a really good amount of room.
I think it's because there's such an angle to the seat. You really like it's not flat. There's a dramatic angle to it.
Yeah, so you're slid up for sure. So
Yeah.
you have your legs up, right? But because this isn't a C segment car, it's one larger. It's got way more room than a 4 Series coupe would have, or even the Audi A5 coupe would have. It's got a lot of legroom back there. I'll sit behind my own driving position. You'll see.
Fitness for Fun asks, how does this compare to the Audi S5? Before you say that, let's answer Anthony Toe's MPGe.
Fuel economy is 21 city, 28 highway, 24 combined.
Cool. Now to the Audi S5 comparison.
Audi S5 is going to be significantly cheaper. This car starts at 75 grand, the E53 coupe. The Audi S5 is going to make less power. In fact, this makes similar power to the RS5. The RS5 is 444. This is 429. So it's, they're not really going to be direct competitors. And again, the S5 being a class lower in terms of the size of the vehicle than this E-Class coupe. There isn't really a direct competitor to an E-Class coupe, whether it's the E450 or the E53. Also, quick question, who would love to see an E63 coupe? I'm raising my hand. I would love to see that. They don't currently make one.
There was a request extremely early on for a brake test, so when it's safe, that stop sign that we usually hit up.
We could do that stop sign, or I could brake hard to turn left at these corners. Are you ready?
Yeah, let me hold my phone.
Hold the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We'll accelerate up here. Again, driving impressions will be up on Monday. Hard on the brakes. So here's my critique of the brakes. Nothing. The problem is the tires. We're on Continental Sport Contact tires, not even their most aggressive compound, and the tires are completely limiting the performance of this vehicle. The brakes, super solid. The tires, weak sauce.
I will say that was, we were getting up to, we were going at just normal cruising speed, and that was a really, really comfortable stop though. Like,
it didn't lurch, the nose didn't dive.
That was really, I was like, whoa. Like the car that we were in last week when we did the brake test, was it the Jeep? Yeah, it was the Jeep.
Yeah, of course, the whole body.
Dude, that was aggressive. I'm like, holy moly, that is this one, it just felt like you were stopping quickly, but there was a lot of comfort still.
Yeah. Start stops just kicked on, or kicked off, rather. The system kicked on, so the car kicked off. And so we're just, I know. Never. I refuse. I refuse to get it together.
Now, you're going to answer a question for me.
Sunroof. Because it's pretty big. The opening, at least. Huh? That's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
And then you open it. Too. He doesn't open all the way. Well, it stops like here. But the glass opening is pretty big. Okay, you have questions?
No, I have a personal question, but maybe. Wow, that's pretty rad. These air vents.
Yeah. The circular air vents.
They change colors based on heat and cold.
Mm-hmm.
They go red when it's hot and blue when it's cold.
Yes.
That's so cool.
So let's see. Well, I don't know if you can actually see right. Well, the car's not. Okay, so actually the car was on. It was using the starter generator in this engine. You may be able to see it. The ambient glow is really hard to tell.
Yeah.
But you can see a little bit of red there when it go up, and blue when it goes cold.
That's super cool.
You guys are gonna want to see the night drive because it really looks cool during the night drive. I show that.
Yeah. I was just.
Night drive's tomorrow.
How's the noise inside the cabin? Is it quiet enough?
Quiet enough? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yes. I should have kept going straight here. I'll have an opportunity because there's no one in that lane. Because I want to show that's going to be kind of at freeway speeds, and we'll see that it's pretty quiet. Again, I'm going to plug my driving impressions, guys. You're going to want to see that. But it is fairly quiet in this cabin. It feels it's what I would expect of a Mercedes-Benz, certainly at this price segment. 75K to start, 86 as tested.
We got a request for sound system and then also manual mode.
Okay, so we can do some
How is manual mode?
Manual mode. So hit this button here, and now you've got manual control over the shifting. It's a 9-speed automatic. I will then go into Sport Plus. It's the peppiest throttle response, and the shifts are really quick. How do you like that AMG Performance exhaust system?
Sounds good.
It sounds really good.
I like the burbles.
You can hear the air being sucked into that turbo. At least on the driver's side, you can.
Yeah, I can hear it out of my
Oh,
left
there
ear.
you hear the pops. I had a little bit of an overrun there. Oh yes. Oh, that's good.
Really?
I wasn't getting. It's funny because I wasn't getting that for my drive impressions. You won't have it. You'll have it in my POV test drive, but not in my driving impressions. But it's a great gearbox, and this car can hustle. 0 to 60 is 4.3 seconds, says AMG, but I'm gonna say it's quicker than that because you got that all-wheel drive system. It definitely feels quicker in the 0 to 60 acceleration.
The dash does have, it feels nice. There's this, is it real leather?
That is real leather, yes. With red contrast stitch, looks good. This is real carbon fiber, and it's beautiful.
It is really, really pretty.
Take it out of manual mode.
Sometimes carbon fiber just looks like they put carbon fiber. It doesn't look like it was designed to be.
It just looks, it looks cheap sometimes.
Yeah, this looks nice. It's very
especially when
even.
it's fake carbon fiber. But this is real carbon fiber with a nice gloss on it.
Yeah.
And I can go either way. I like textured carbon fiber with certain looks, and I like gloss carbon fiber with others. People were asking about the cabin insulation. It is very quiet in here. One benefit of having that thicker sidewall, you'll see we've got 19-inch wheels, not 20-inch wheels on this car, is that you have better absorption of bumps, but also your ride quality is a bit nicer. It's a bit quieter, not as much tire noise. We're not getting a lot of wind noise in here. Feels very luxurious. What other questions do we have?
We got a couple.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna read the question. I'm gonna give you who just asked a question and you answer it.
Oh, okay.
Tuxedo Black Cat.
Okay, let me tell you, Tuxedo Black Cat, this car is easy to drive.
There it is.
I knew it.
There it is.
There it is. Dude,
Yeah.
I love consistency. Tuxedo Black Cat, thank you for tuning into this live Q&A. Love having you out here. It is easy to drive, yes. In Sport Plus mode, you're gonna, the throttle response is gonna be more urgent, and you're gonna have to be more careful with it. The brake is very easy to modulate, and so therefore you're not it's not too startled. The car isn't slamming on the brakes very easily. The gearbox, when it's in auto mode, is super simple. Visibility is really good in this car because you got the frameless windows right there. Or I guess you can see it over my shoulder here. You got frameless windows back here into the small little blind spot on the C-pillar, but we've got standard blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic. So yeah, it's real easy to drive.
They want to see some stuff with the multimedia system and hear the sound, so we are in a little bit of traffic, so might as well hit that up.
Okay, so let me just, unfortunately using my phone, so I can't do much of the sound system test, but I can, let's see, I'll go to, I'm not looking at Bluetooth, I meant to go to radio. I don't want to do a really popular song because then I'm going to be hit up with the, let's see, I'll look for enter station, no, I'm going to do a number. Is it 53 question mark? Okay. What's 53? There it is. That's that chill. Turn the radius test real quick. Well, you don't have the right of way. Pretty tidy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's done.
I was at 3/4.
Yeah, it was 3/4.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so this is the standard Burmester 13 speaker sound system. My only critique with it is that I don't feel like the bass hits quite as hard as I would like. I got a little bit of thump in my rump, but that just came to me. That just came to me, and I liked it. A little bit of thump, but it doesn't hit quite as hard as I would like. The quality of the audio and the volume, the sheer volume level, I'm not sure what the watt output is, But it's a good sound system, 13 speaker standard Burmester.
Mario Sierra, who has a BMW logo as their icon.
Nothing wrong with that?
No, but listen to the question.
Okay.
Which is better, this or the BMW 850i, which is not the same class?
Yeah, so again, I'll say this, I'm going to sound like a broken record. This car doesn't exactly have a direct rival, but you could consider perhaps the 4 Series or the 8 Series. I like how the 8 Series looks better. I do. It just looks, again, on the spectrum of like more elegant to more aggressive, I prefer the more aggressive looks. This car looks great. I think the 8 Series looks a little better. In terms of performance, if you're talking about the 840i making just 335 horsepower versus this with 429, it's this engine is amazing. The gearbox is really good in this car. The gearbox in the BMW is great as well. It's an 8-speed automatic from, is it ZF? I think ZF makes their transmission. And the price of this is going to be less than the starting figure for the 840i, which is 84 grand, I'm pretty sure. That's a tough call, guys. If it's not perfectly apples to apples in size or price, if money was no object, I'd go ahead and get the M840i. But if money was an object, this is not a bad way to go, really.
Someone said, does it have Apple CarPlay? Which is yes.
It does.
Anthony too. And then Armand asks, is it full screen?
Armand, yes. So good question. Because my phone is plugged in, I think we could probably plug your phone in. First of all, no wireless Apple CarPlay.
If you want to see it tested, though, you can watch the POV right now.
That's true, yes.
It is right there. It's live. It's timestamped, so you can click it. You go directly to the POV. I highly recommend it.
JD would know. He edited it.
Yeah,
so it's not full screen, Armand. So 2 complaints about it. 1, it's not wireless. And 2, it's, what happened? Did I turn it off?
Yeah, you turned it off.
I turned it off. Okay, that's my fault. 1, it's not wireless. 2, it's not full screen.
My favorite thing to do in these extremely expensive vehicles that I will never buy is we got Cameron asking interior quality, and he asked the creak test, baby. Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
That's not promising.
This thing might as well be the backwoods of Mississippi because it's filled with creaks. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, dude.
I didn't know where you were going with it.
But you got it?
I'm like, backwoods of Mississippi. I don't understand.
Like
that? Yeah. I mean, this is common.
It's not creaking anymore because we pushed it all in.
We've creaked it all in.
Okay, go.
Okay, the real question is, does it creak while you're driving? And the answer is no.
We're not hearing.
What, like what?
No, it's not a McLaren.
No, the McLaren does. Especially, the Senna just doesn't sound like anything. Senna sounds like the car is falling apart around you in a real race car cool way. Anyway, so German luxury vehicles, it's gonna creak. Is it going to do it while driving? No. But yeah, you press on the dashboard, it's gonna creak. So the creak test fails.
Does it have launch control?
It does not have launch control. The E50, this is why I'm like, if they put out an E63, that would have launch control. This doesn't have launch control. So the best you can do is Sport Plus, hold your foot on the brake, and then jam it.
Does the car, Kevin R, we'll answer that question when we get out of the car. He wants to know if it chirps when you lock it and if the mirrors fold in.
Okay, yes, I will definitely answer that question. I mean, it does power fold mirrors. I'm pretty sure they fold in when they do, when you lock it.
How about the dials on the steering wheel? Do they creak?
Not really. No, I mean, you're hearing, I can click them.
Yeah.
But they don't really creak.
ABS or not?
Does it have ABS? Yes, this car has ABS.
You have ABS.
I do not.
That's Tuxedo Black Cam. Does this, no? Launch control,
yeah, no launch control.
The 8 Series is a Grand Turismo. The GTC is a sports. Okay, arguing with each other.
This is not the GTC.
Yeah. How much horsepower is that?
429 horsepower, 384 pound-feet of torque. Isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
I just wanted to reply. Yeah.
Does the interior look outdated now that the new S-Class is out?
Who asked that?
Jay.
Jay asked if the interior looks outdated now that the new S-Class is out. No, thoroughly no. So now that it's operating the MBUX infotainment system, ooh, check this out, watch. Augmented video for the navigation system. Oh, that was dumb. I was gonna show you like a little launch right there without launch control. Anyway, the infotainment systems, two 12.3-inch displays, really high resolution, super customizable, super cool. Oh, I left a granola bar wrapper in there.
There's no air freshener in it.
There's no air freshener. This does not have the, what is it, air balance or freshness package.
No,
and I'm so glad it doesn't. It's a gimmick. Sorry, just have to say it.
It absolutely
I don't
is.
like it at all.
The WRX 2002, I have to answer this question.
Yeah.
It says, what does it smell like? And when I entered this car, the first thing I said was, oh, interesting smell. It smells like cellophane. And I just think because...
A lot. My sense of smell is terrible, and it's not related to anything to COVID or anything going on with that. I just have had a terrible sense of smell for years, since I was hit by a drunk driver, actually. Now we're going back. Anyway, yeah, so I don't smell that, but JD distinctly got in and is like, it smells like cellophane.
Yeah, it smells different than most of the cars that we get into. It doesn't smell bad. It just, I was like, oh, interesting. I wonder what that is. Maybe it's the smell of the leather. My car that I'm used to being in does not have leather.
No leather.
It's textile and filled with sweat.
So that, I know what that smells.
Yeah. So I'm just not used to new cars.
Sweat, baby, sweat.
Is the gear selector placement helpful?
Yes. Oh, wait, gear selector, sorry. No, I don't really think it's helpful. Hang on, I'm gonna do a quick little bit of acceleration when the light goes green. No, this is like whatever. I guess it's quick to do, but it would be quick down here too. I don't really like the gear selector. It just looks kind of out of place on a luxury vehicle.
Kevin R, you can. This is the auto start stop. You can turn
you can turn it on and off just hitting that button there. The camera system you can pull up at any time. Burp.
Can you sniff the seat after and let me know what it smells like?
Can I? I mean, probably I could physically, certainly.
Yeah. Can? Yes. Will? No.
No.
Who
probably
else
won't.
is sad that Mercedes got rid of the 65 AMG engine, the V12?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sad. I'm very sad. Hang on, I want to go to AMG no, not this. I want to go to Performance. And I'll show you the engine while we're doing this. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to brake boost it and go. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
So yeah, no launch control, but it's still real quick. Real quick. Real quick. All right, so I'm turning traction control back on. And we're gonna go to our parking lots where I will then answer more questions that you can do and answer when the car is not moving. That'd be an interesting live Q&A. A live Q&A where I'm running alongside the car trying to answer questions while you're driving it. But then who's gonna ask me the questions?
I mean, I can come up with some.
We'll figure it out.
Have you driven the Porsche 996 911?
996 911? 996 911. I've driven a 996 generation 911. Yes. Did I like it? Yes.
Someone wants to see the buttons on the wheel. When we park, I'll just give you a nice close up of the buttons on the wheel.
Yeah, we'll show you these. Because there are lots of buttons. They're not actually buttons. They're kind of like press controls. Yeah, haptic feedback controls. You can press down on them to select certain things. You can swipe to do certain things. You can swipe up and down the volume like that. You turn the drive mode selector right or left. So right goes to Sport Plus, left going down to Sport, to Comfort, left more to Individual.
Hacker Payback, yes, Miles has driven a Maybach.
I have driven a Maybach, yeah. A couple of them. And then the exhaust button is over here. Actually, it's exhaust right now, but you can change out what's up here. I can just have just manual mode, be a selection up there, the start-stop system, AMG Dynamics, the suspension and exhaust, and you can change that out for either of these, and then you press these toggles on the outside, and that's how you activate it.
Lucas Car Reviews wants to know if it has a limiter.
Limiter is in top speed?
Just clarify real quick, Luca.
I'm thinking probably means top speed limiter. Yes, it's limited to 150 miles per hour.
Is that just a US thing?
It's a kind of a German car thing. They limit their vehicles to 150 or 155 depending on the manufacturer. BMW is always 155. 55. It's not a good parking job.
Go back.
It's fine.
Here are the paddles for those of you asking.
Okay, so here are the paddles. Sound good. There's good movement. There's not like a lot of actuation to the pedals, but they're good size too. And I love the design. The backwards E is really cool. E for E-Class. I know that's not why they're there, because they have these paddles on other models too. But it's still neat. Other questions we're gonna answer. I know people want to hear the horn.
I'll get out.
Folks are playing tennis, but
It's my least favorite part of the review.
but I think we'll scare them. Oh, your least favorite part is the horn?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's at me.
I don't understand why.
It's not easy to get out
Why
of.
wouldn't you like the horn?
Ooh, soft close. Soft close doors?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh.
It just happened to close just right for it. Okay, here we go. Little horn pop. There you go, that's all I'm gonna do.
It does not match the vehicle.
Yeah, so that's the horn sound. E53.
Can you grab my coffee?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to survive the rest of this without it.
What kind is it?
Ice Americano.
Delicious. Throwing on my MilesPerHr stick.
Ooh, these wheels though.
Yeah,
Interesting.
No, okay, so here's the deal with the wheels. I want to hear your guys' opinions on this. I love them. They remind me of like the inside of a clock or watch. They're a little dirty right now, but they're cool. I think the designs are cool. They could have just been like, okay, I just want this outside design, but it's so been done. The 2-spoke, 5-spoke, split-spoke design has been like done so much, but they're like, no, I want to put this
This is-
like
yeah,
other bar on the inside.
I've edited well over 100 vehicles. These wheels are the most unique.
They're super unique.
Yeah.
Like, and Mercedes, I mean, let's throw it back in time. Mercedes always has had some pretty special wheels. The monoblocks, I think perhaps my favorite wheel design ever. So, I mean, I'm not super surprised it came from Mercedes, but man, I'm happy to see these. These are the base wheels too. These are not upgraded in any way. You can upgrade to 20s, but then the 20s don't have the same design. I love them.
Yeah.
Just, I wish they were with better tires.
Someone wants to see the trunk.
Let's show you the trunk. You can see my gym bag in there as well. You got this power open trunk. It's got 10 cubic feet of space.
Yeah, you're not fitting in there.
No, there's not a lot of space in this trunk.
It's not high.
Yeah, it's
pretty
a pretty
narrow.
because the floor is high enough. There's not a lot of depth here. You can fold the seats just by pulling on these tabs, which is nice, and you've got that pass through. I mean, I'll try. All right. Dude, I think I can fit. I can fit.
Yeah?
Please don't close it on me though, because I'm scared already.
Yeah, I won't.
But I can fit in the trunk, so it's not that small, I guess. The question is, can I get out? Oh. Oh. You just saw a live birth. Okay, so let's put this back. That's the trunk. What are the questions we have rolling in? It's warm. It's so
Yeah.
humid.
I think it's a change. Does it have remote start?
Does it have a remote start? No. On the key, let me show you the key fob. Does not have a remote start. It just
Well,
has.
see the mirrors folding in the shirt
Oh, okay, yeah, that's perfect.
in the hood.
Kevin asked about that, right? Kevin R?
Yeah.
Okay, so key fob, real quick. That's what you got. Feels pretty good, nice and solid. This is all plastic though. So you've got the unlock, lock, trunk release, and panic. So let's lock it up and see if those mirrors fold in. Oh, there they go. And they kind of go at a little bit of an upward angle. They're pretty tight to the body.
Yeah.
Dang, that's real tight. I mean, they maybe stick out a ½ inch beyond the side of the car when you're really looking at this line right here. Maybe even not. They don't stick out really much at all. If someone hits those, then unfortunately they're also hitting up the side of your car.
Yeah.
So, good folding mirrors. Did it chirp? It did, right? Okay, well that's when the horn goes. Let me unlock it. You can see the mirrors fold on out.
It made that same chirp noise.
You made the chirp?
If that's a chirp.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it doesn't chirp, it honks. It gives you a half honk. So I can do the horn test right here from outside the car. Just kidding.
I
Okay.
wonder what the panic sounds like.
The panic.
Kevin R. wants
Okay, we're gonna do real brief here. Okay, guys? Okay, never mind. We're not going to show the panic. I'm holding the button. It's not working. I'm going to do it again. Okay, so that was the panic. I did it for just a sec because I don't want to disturb anyone. It scared me. Yeah.
See why he already answered that early on in the stream. He would choose the M4.
Yeah, I choose the M4 just for fun.
Get in that back seat, Miles. Show the people what they want.
Okay.
First, sniff the seat.
Oh wait, yeah, I did promise I would sniff the seat, right?
No, but
again, I can't smell much of anything. Well, I don't smell cellophane. I smell like there's a coconut. Getting a whiff of aged wood and grandma's cookies.
Yeah.
So that's the smell of the seats.
here's the
I'm gonna hop in the back. Tail lights, yeah.
They wrap around. That looks nice.
They wrap around, looking good.
White light.
Mm-hmm.
You're definitely gonna want to watch the night drive. You'll be able to see that.
Night drive looks good. The diffuser's updated for 21, so you got these dual exhaust ports on either side. So quad would be the total of that. Subtle trunk lip spoiler there.
All four functioning?
What's that?
All four tips functioning, or are they?
They're all functional, yes. Okay. So when you tilt the seat forward, it power slides, and this is actually a pretty wide angle to get in here. Yeah. So it's really easy for me to just walk on back. And then to pull the seat back, you've got a little lip here that I can just click on back, and then it'll power come back. And it's going to stop at my driving position at 6 feet tall. I don't know if you'll be able to see this from the other side. Now let's move this forward so the folks can see. Seat will power slide. So 6 feet tall behind my own driving position. Lots of knee room here. Plenty of knee room. The foot pockets are nice and deep so I can slide my feet under. And my head, well, it's kind of nestled up against the roof. If I kind of just angle forward, which I can because I've got the knee room, it clears.
Yeah.
So you fit 2 6-foot adults, front and back. This is why this segment of car is so interesting, because I don't think in the 4 Series I would fit, no, I know, I wouldn't fit with the same room, certainly, but you could actually do 4 adults in this car.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. You do have USB-C ports back here too, which is cool. Cup holders, no center console that comes down. You do have air vents. What are the questions? I don't want to just review the car. I want to answer questions.
I mean, you're answering it. What's the color called?
Cirrus Silver. C-I-R-R-U-S Silver. Are you serious? Gosh, I hated it. I hated it as I said it.
Engine.
Engine. Okay, I can show you that. And you probably want to hear me with the AMG exhaust, like rev it a little bit too. But first, let me just show you the engine. All right. So here is your look at the 3.0 liter inline 6-cylinder. It's a single turbo. It's mated to a 48-volt starter generator. That engine, or the starter generator has an electric supercharger, and so it's technically like it's turbocharged and kind of in a way supercharged. The starter generator can run all of the accessory functions on the vehicle without having to turn on the internal combustion engine. So for example, here's where a good use of this technology. You're sitting at a stoplight. If you've got start-stop system, if the engine turns off, the air, the AC, it'll just be you're pumping like room temperature air yourself. With this, it'll continue the AC compressor, so you're getting cold air, but the internal combustion engine is not on. Really cool use of this technology. 429 horsepower, 384 pound-feet of torque, 9-speed automatic gearbox, 4Matic all-wheel drive system, can send up to 100% of the power to the rear wheels.
Yes, this is a fake vent right here.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you mean this over here?
No, this right here.
Oh, that isn't. That's blocked. No, it actually isn't. So it
actuates?
It's a baffle, so it'll open up.
Okay. Fake vents down here.
Fake vents down here. Yeah, these are not functional. This is a functional air dam for the intercooler and heat exchanger, radiator.
Cool. Let's get the sound of the car on, and let's get that exhaust note.
Okay. Looks good. I'm gonna do a motion start. So the way you do a motion start.
Hold on. Let me get closer to you. All right, say that again.
I'm going to do a motion start, and that's on the AMG vehicles. The way you do that is just by holding one of the paddles in while you press the start-stop button. That gives you a little burble when you start up the car. Now, I'm going to go to Sport Plus drive mode. You hear the tone change? And now I'll rev it big. Oh. There's a good bit of overrun there. Oh, that was it.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah, it's swishing the Listerine.
Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah. So that's the exhaust noise. Guys, do we have other questions? No? Nothing else? Once again, follow me on Instagram at MilesPerHr, TikTok, same thing. I post videos in both of those places every single day. This is the 21 Mercedes-AMG E53 if you're just joining as we're checking out here. I will have a POV test drive that's up right now, night drive coming tomorrow, drive impressions coming on Monday, and more great content to come, guys. So thank you so much for being part of the channel. Consider being a channel member or YouTube or a Patreon member. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.